sir.
Yeah. So everyone has finished the homework. Only 4 people are there today. So remaining missing is Piyush and someone who is the other one?
Pranav, sir.
Pranav. Okay.
Tuition project.
Okay. Have you find out the valency of 1 to 20 elements?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Can you tell me the elements one by one? What is that valence you got? So what is the hydrogen valency?
1,
Sir, 1.
1. Helium?
0,
0.
Very good. The noble gases will have the valency 0. That you have to remember. The valency of noble gas is 0. Next one, lithium?
1,
1.
1, sir.
Beryllium?
2,
2.
2.
Boron?
3,
3.
Carbon?
4,
4.
Nitrogen?
5.
3,
3.
Nitrogen 3 or 5?
3,
Sir.
Why it is 3? Because it requires 3 more electrons to fulfill the octet configuration, right?
yes, sir.
Or else we can take as a 5 minus 8 minus 5 equal to 3. Yes?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Next one, oxygen?
2,
Chlorine?
1,
1.
Chlorine. Sorry. Fluorine, not chlorine. Fluorine is 1. Neon, again 0. Okay. Have you made the tabular column? Ananya, can you show the tabular column once?
Yes, sir. Just a second. So are you
Okay.
able to see?
Yeah, I can see that one, but is there any space in the tabular column?
Yes, there's space.
Space
There's
is there.
a little space.
Okay, in that space, just write down electron dot structure also. Add one more column, electron dot structure. Everyone. Okay. So first element electron dot structure is like this, right? Hydrogen. Helium will have the 2 electrons. Next, lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen. What about the fluorine?
it's 1, sir.
1.
Sir, 7.
First, I explained the electron concept to you, electron dot structure concept to you or not?
Yes, sir, you did.
Yeah. The dots are nothing but the valency electrons, right? It's not valency, it's a valency electrons. Understanding? Dots represent valency electrons in an element. Okay. So how many dots are there around the element? Same number of valency electrons will be there. So if you take fluorine, first of all, can you hear me properly? Is it clear for you?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
So how many valency electrons are there in the fluorine?
7, sir. 7.
7. So what is the structure of the fluorine? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
7
Clear?
dots.
Okay. So generally we can indicate the valency electrons either by dots or cross mark. Valence electrons are indicated by, sometimes we'll use as a dot, sometimes we'll use as a cross. Okay, suppose the fluorine is there, you can say as this is also the electron dot structure of the fluorine. Understanding? In some of the books they will give as a dot structure, in some of the books they will give as a cross. So both are same only. Then finish.
Yes, sir.
So what is the meaning of valency now? The combining capacity of an element. That is a simple definition for the valency. Listen here carefully first. Valency means what? The combining capacity of an element is called as a valency. That is a simple definition. But in terms of octet rule, the elements will
It
get
shall
the
be
there should be 8
in the
electrons.
outer-
There should be 8 electrons in the outermost shell. To get that 8 electrons, either it will lose the electron or gain the electron or share the electron. Right? That is in terms of
Yes.
octet rule. These two are clear. But
Yes, sir.
what in terms of octet rule? What is the valency? At the same time, it should get the nearest noble gas configuration also, right? The valency indicates the nearest noble gas configuration also. Suppose if you take some element
sir.
like aluminium, what is the valency of aluminium?
3.
Plus 3. Plus 3 means what? After losing the 3 electrons, the aluminium will get the nearest noble gas configuration of
Neon.
nearest noble gas configuration,
Neon.
that is neon. Suppose chlorine is there. What is the valency?
1.
1. So if you gain
Minus
the one,
1.
if you gain the 1 electron, now it will get the nearest noble gas configuration argon. Yes. So always elements will lose the electrons or gain the electrons or share the electrons to get the nearest stable noble gas configuration. Clear? Where is the valency and what is the valency electrons? How to calculate each and everything?
Yes, sir.
Still anyone has doubts in this?
No dots,
No.
sir.
No. Okay. First we'll move to the periodic table. Can you see the periodic table?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Can I erase the starting part? This S block elements and all.
Yes.
Okay. Check it here. One minute, please. Yeah. So first thing, what is the first group elements? Hydrogen, lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium, francium. Everyone knows, right?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
And remember, along with that first group, third group, 13th group also, boron, aluminium, these two. Now we will draw the electron dot structure for each and everything of first group. Group number 1. What are the elements? Hydrogen, lithium,
Lithium,
sodium,
sodium,
potassium.
potassium.
Okay, enough. Up to this we'll check. Now tell me, what is the atomic number of hydrogen? 1. Lithium, 3. Sodium,
11,
11.
11,
Potassium,
19.
16.
19, right?
19. Yes, sorry, 19.
What is electronic configuration? 1. That's all right. What about this? 2, 1. This one?
2, 8, 1.
1.
2, 8, 1. What about this?
2,
2, 8, 8,
1.
8, 1.
Can you tell me what is the outermost electron in all the cases?
1.
Is it similar? Is it same for all the elements?
Yes, sir.
Outermost electrons in all these elements are 1 only, right? Means, what is the valency of all these elements? No? Can you tell me?
1.
1.
1.
Valence is also 1 only, right? Yes. Now, whenever they have the 1 electron in the outermost shell, all will show similar chemical properties, right? Suppose
Yes, sir.
all these are reacting with chlorine. What is the formula here for hydrogen?
HCl.
HCl. What about the lithium?
LiCl.
LiCl only, right? Because here only +1, here -1. Both will cancel each other. The neutral should compound. Always the compound should be neutral. What about the NaCl? S. What about the next one? Oxygen, potassium,
HCl.
KCl. Is it same for everyone? The type of the formula? Are you understanding?
Yes, sir.
Yes or no? Now, with respect to the oxygen,
It's 2.
H2O, lithium,
Li2O.
Li2O, sodium,
And A2O.
Na2O, potassium,
K2O.
K2O. So all are forming the similar type of formulas. Means all will show similar chemical properties only, right? Understanding? The main statement from this, what I want to explain is, if you take any group in periodic table, listen carefully first, afterwards you can copy that one. Ananya, if you take any group in the periodic table, all the elements in a particular group will have the similar number of outermost electrons. All the elements in a group will have the same number of outermost electrons. Due to the same number of outermost electrons in a particular group, they will show similar chemical properties. Understand? Jivika, understand?
Yes, sir.
All the elements in a group or in a particular group has the same number of valency electrons. Okay. So due to the same number of valency electrons, they will show similar chemical properties. Due to the same number of valency electrons in a group, all the elements will show similar chemical properties. Is there any doubts in this?
No doubt, sir.
Just now I have taken only first group as an example.
Sir, can you scroll down?
Yeah. Then
Yes, sir.
now we will take the example for the group number 13, similar. Check for the group number 13 in the same way as the group number 1. Like a boron. How many electrons will be there in the outermost?
3, sir.
We'll check for group number 13 now. We'll check for boron, aluminum, and gallium also. Okay, leave it gallium because it's a higher element. It will be somewhat confusion. What is a boron? Two comma 3, right? Aluminum
Yes, sir. 2,8,3.
2 comma 8 comma 3. Again the same number of valency electrons. Means the valency will also same in both the cases. Then if you combine with the hydrogen and the chlorine, what is the formula here? When you're combining with hydrogen, what is the formula?
Sir, BH3.
BH3, is it correct, Ananya?
Yes, sir, I think.
Vedika? Everyone knows the crisscross method, right?
Yes, sir.
Anybody don't know this method? Just tell me. I'll explain clearly this method first.
Sir, we
Ananya?
know.
Vedika?
Yes, sir.
Sir, we know.
You know that one. Ananya, you know? Crisscross method?
Yes, sir.
Sorry, Jivika has left the meeting. Okay.
Yes, sir. She's not.
Suppose boron is will show +3. And already given the information like whenever the hydrogen reacts with the metals, it will show -1. Did I say in the class or not?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
That's
Yes,
right. So just we'll take the numbers and we'll write in the opposite side. This is a 1. This is a 3. Just we'll take only the numbers. So what is the formula? How many borons are there? 1 boron. How many hydrogens are there? 3 hydrogens. So boron formula is boron hydride, BH3. What about the chlorine case?
So it is ClAl3.
BCl3, is it correct? Yes or no?
yes, sir.
Boron will
Yes,
show
sir.
+1, Cl will show -1 always. Aluminium, AlH3 or AlCl3. So both will form the same type of compounds. Now understand?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now we will go to the periodic table, check it properly. That's why I asked you to leave some space on the top of the periodic table to the sides of the periodic table. Now, can you tell me what is the valency of first group elements?
1,
1,
+1. Valency of second group elements?
2,
Valency of 13th group elements?
3,
+3. 14th group elements? +4. Okay, but 15th group you have two chances, right? One can be +5 other can be -3. +5 is the number of outermost electrons, -3 is the combining capacity. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
What about 16th group?
Sir, 2.
+6 or -2? Clear?
Yes, sir.
What is this +6 now? The higher elements combining capacity, like selenium, tellurium, these elements combining capacity. Okay, if you take phosphorus, it will show PCl5 as well as PCl3. The combining capacity of phosphorus is 5. And also sometimes it will show 3 also. Good afternoon, Pranav.
Good afternoon, sir.
So I'm late today.
Yes, sir, I had a bit of other things, so
Okay,
I
okay.
couldn't join in time.
What about this one? +1 or -1? But every time you have to take this -1 only. Understanding? When you're writing the chemical formulas, you should consider these things. The valency of this one is 0. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Anyone doubts?
Yes, sir.
Now, if I ask, what is the valency of the oxygen?
-2.
-2. Fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine, all will show -1.
-1.
If you remember this table now, in the periodic table format, it is very easy to write the chemical formulas for each and every compound. If I ask, what is the formula for aluminum oxide? What is the answer? Aluminum oxide.
Sir, Al23.
Al
L2O3.
Al2O3.
Al2O3.
O3.
Magnesium bromide. The
Magnesium.
formula for magnesium bromide. Check it.
Sir, MgBr.
MgBr2.
Br2.
Vedika, what is the answer? Vedika, what is the answer?
Yes, sir. MgBr2.
MgBr2. Yeah, it's correct, right? Because Mg will belongs to +2 and Br will show -1. So always you have to make the neutral compounds. To make the neutral compounds, you have to take +2 and -2. Right? MgBr2. Now indium oxide.
Yes.
Indium oxide. Or else take gallium oxide. That's better. Gallium oxide formula.
Sir, Ga2O3.
3.
Ga2O3.
Ga2O3. Understand? Or can I explain on the word?
No, sir,
Sir, can
understood.
you-
Pranav?
Sir, can you explain once?
Yes, sir, I got it.
Piyush, good afternoon.
Yes, sir. Good afternoon, sir. Sorry, sir. I joined late.
Okay, no problem. Just we are discussing the old concept only, valency. But you missed the important thing, man. So last class, we'll go through once again, remaining people. So valency of noble gas is always 0. Those who joined late, you can listen this one properly. So from here, blue color ink we started today.
Okay.
The valency of noble gas is always 0. And the electron dot structures, you know, right?
Yes, sir.
Whatever the dots are there, it represents the valency electrons present in an element. So electron dots, it can be represented by dot or into mark, cross mark. So if you see the
Excuse me,
fluorine,
sir.
yeah.
So then noble gases cannot combine with any other element, right?
Yeah, noble gases cannot combine with any other elements. That's why it's a very stable, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, but some noble gases will form the compounds with oxygen and the fluorine, like xenon and the radon. These two compounds will form compounds with oxygen and only with fluorine. Because oxygen and fluorine are the highest electron negative elements. I will explain you that one in higher classes. Okay.
Yes, sir.
But mostly if you take noble gases, they will not combine with any other elements. So electron dot structure indicated by either dot or with a cross mark. Okay. Suppose if you take the periodic table, the first group elements are hydrogen, lithium, sodium, potassium. Rubidium, cesium, francium also there, but we'll check with only 4 elements for the easy understanding. So first group we have written here, atomic number 1, lithium 3, sodium 11, potassium 9. Next, after writing the atomic numbers, we wrote the electronic configuration. The electronic configuration of hydrogen is 1, lithium 2, 1, sodium 2, 8, 1, potassium 2, 8, 8, 1. Is there any doubts in potassium electronic configuration? Anyone?
No, sir.
No dots.
No
No,
doubt,
right?
sir.
Up to 20, there is
No doubt,
another rule. After 20, there is another rule. I think I have given in the class.
Yes,
K-
sir, you gave.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
KLMN something. So 2, 8, 8, 18, 2, 8, 18. Jivika and Pranav, you can turn on your videos. Pranav, still your video is not on. Okay. Now, if you check the first group elements, what is a common thing you can see here? There is only one electron in all the elements, right? Common.
Yes, sir.
So all the elements in a particular group will have the similar number of valency electrons, right? To take first group, all will have +1 electrons in the outermost shell. If you take 13th group, all will have 3 electrons in the outermost shell. Understanding?
Yes, sir.
If you take second group, how many valence electrons will be there?
2.
2 electrons will be there in the outermost shell. If you take 14th group,
4.
4. Now understand, because of similarity in the valency electrons among the elements in the group, they will show similar chemical properties. Piyush, you can see that bold.
Yes, sir.
All the elements in a particular group has the same number of valency electrons. So due to the similarity having the same number of valency electrons, they will show similar chemical properties. Physical properties can be vary among the elements in a group, but chemical properties are same. Understanding?
Yes, sir.
I hope you know what is the difference between the physical properties and the chemical properties. Physical properties
Yes,
means
sir.
size, shape, density. These will change among the elements in a group. But chemical properties means reactivity, combining capacity, these things. So chemical properties will be same among all the elements in a particular group due to similar number of valency electrons. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Jivika, Vedika?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So same thing I have written for the periodic table here. So I have wrote some numbers with the orange color pen, right? The valency of the first group always shows +1. The valency of second group always shows +2. The valency of 13th group always shows +3. 14th group always shows +4 or -4. If you do 8 - 4 also, it will come -4 only, right? So generally we'll take only +4. 15th group +5. If you do 8 - 5, it is a 3. It will show -3. 16th +6 are -2. 17th +7 are -1. Why this -1, -2, -3 have written here?
They're the valency.
Suppose if it gain the 3 electrons, right? Suppose if it gain 1 electron, it will get the neon configuration. Understanding? -1 means gaining of electrons. Minus means what?
Gaining of electrons.
Gaining
Gaining-
electrons.
Gaining of electrons. Plus means
Losing of electrons.
Losing of electrons. If it gain one electron now, fluorine, it will get the configuration of neon. At the same time, if it lose 7 electrons now, it will get the configuration of helium, right? Understanding?
Yes, sir.
Similarly, oxygen, if it gains 2 electrons now, it will get the configuration of neon. But if it loses the 6 electrons, it will get the configuration of helium. That is the meaning. Clear now?
Yes, sir.
So the valency of hydrogen can also be -7.
Yeah, very good question. Not -7.
And
How?
not
Because before that is
-1.
-1. Because hydrogen will show the both the properties group. Hydrogen will show, according to Mendeleev table, hydrogen shows the both the properties. It has the similar properties of first group as well as 17th group. Hydrogen shows the properties of both groups, first group as well as 17th group. That's why it will show two valencies, +1 and the -1. This is in the case of metals. This is in the case of sorry, non-metals. Very correct only.
So then can the 13th group show a -5 valency?
No, it can't show -5 because boron is long from the here, right? Generally, these are the metals.
Yes.
Metals are the electron donors. One more definition is for the metals is electron donors. I hope you studied this one in the class 8, sorry. Non-metals are the electron acceptors. You can make that as a point.
So can you repeat, please?
Metals are the electron donors and non-metals are the electron acceptors. Okay. Or else metals are the electropositive in nature. Keep side heading slash there itself, electron donors slash metals are electropositive in nature. Non-metals are electron acceptors slash are electronegative in nature. Clear? Valency?
Yes, sir.
And one more thing, we discussed only about the S block elements and P block elements balances, right? We are not at all discussing about these elements
Yes, sir.
because the D block elements will show different valencies. That is the main point. These elements are there, right? 3 to 12. It will show variable valencies. There is no constant valency for each and every element. Suppose if you take ferrum, iron, some cases it will show +2 and some cases it will show +3 also, same element. Understanding? So the valency of D block elements is not constant. It will show always variable valencies. These things you'll study in the class 11th. What is the definition of variable valency and all? Sorry, not in the class 11th, also class 12th you'll study that one. D block elements separate chapter will be there. If I explain here itself, it will become a somewhat confusion again complete. Okay.
So like, why do they have a variable valency?
Because the outermost electrons will be different always. D elements will come into the picture, right? D block. So whenever there is a shared electron pair or unpaired electrons, this comes into the effect. Paired electron, unpaired electron will be there. The spin momentum, quantum numbers will be there. That is a completely different concept. Okay. Once we finish all the topics, we'll discuss that one in the last. Now understand remaining S block elements and P block elements, valencies.
Yes, sir.
And Piyush, you asked me last time, right? One with respect to the hydrogen, chlorine, or oxygen. Piyush,
Sir?
yeah, you asked me with respect to the valency with respect to chlorine and valency with respect to oxygen. Yes.
No, sir. I asked with respect to like after 20 elements.
Okay. Okay. So after 20 elements, it will be difficult. That's only variable valency is coming to the picture.
Okay, sir.
Now, can you move to other topic?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
And one more thing, today I will send you some 4 picture tables, tabular columns in the group itself, WhatsApp group.
Yes, sir.
Okay, just to go through the tabular columns and write down in the classwork notes, your running notes. Okay, it will be very useful for the future. Generally, if you see the tabular column, you'll understand what is that everything.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now, what is an ion? Suppose if I give any element, can you able to find first thing what is electronic configuration? Second thing,
Yes.
what is the valency electrons in that? Third, what is the valency? Any element in the
Yes, yes,
periodic
sir.
table. And
Yes, sir.
next,
Yes, sir.
the structure of the atom. Can you able to find out that one structure of the atom?
Yes.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Electron
sir.
dot structure.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes. sir.
Okay. But before starting this ions and radical concept, I will ask you one question. Find out the atomic number of an element. Find out the atomic number of an element which is present in